You may come across some things in life and ask yourself, what's the point or why? We often seek a purpose for things. And when people ask me, why do I play music? I wonder in turn, why do people like to listen to music? Each person has their own reasons and preferences, but it's clear that music can be very powerful. I put a question box in my Instagram stories, and people said that it's calming, can reduce stress, it helps them focus, changes their mood. All these things are true, but I want to go in depth about why and how exactly. So the first reason I would say music is very powerful is the emotion it can convey. This is especially true when the music has no lyrics. Through all the musical elements like the melody, the harmonies, and especially I would say I want to say the word is timbre. So like how many instruments you have and how it sounds, how like thick or thin, and especially the dynamics. All these elements work together to build up the emotion and make you feel something that even words cannot convey. Now imagine this emotion paired together with the lyrics that the song stands for. That combination. Wow. That is so powerful. And I will actually quote what this person wrote here because it really expresses the other side of what I want to say. Music is another language. It's basically your best friend. The right kind will encourage you, like a true friend would do. Music is a good thing to listen to. You can save a life. And this basically brings me to my next point, which is the theme or the message behind the song. Songs are actually a very short way to convey a message, and also an effective one. Instead of reading an entire book, just if you read a poem, for example, it conveys the message in those few lines. I'm not saying books are useless. I love reading books, and I even like writing them. I'm just saying books have their place and poems have their place. And with poems, for example, you can get a message very quickly through those few lines. It's a short and easy way to communicate this integral message to someone. And then also, through this message that the song conveys, you know that you aren't alone in feeling this specific way. Because I write songs about how I feel, many people do. And then when people listen to it, they're like, that's exactly how I feel. I described exactly how I feel right now. And that brings them a lot of comfort, which is kind of hand in hand with a lot of things people say. Motivation, solace, not feeling alone is comforting. Calming, that could be related to the emotion or the message. Reduce stress and enhance my mood. I think that has more to do with instrumental music, which is also something I'll talk about. So the next point is, you know that phrase, lost in song? That is sometimes how I feel when I listen to or play music. But I get so much enjoyment out of playing music, even more than just listening to it. I will sometimes forget that I'm playing music because I'm literally lost in song. Like, I'm so captivated by what I'm doing, the emotions I'm evoking in myself, that everything around me just disappears. And it's just like an escape, I would almost say. I don't know. It's just really nice to kind of forget about what's happening around you for a moment and just be lost in song. And then the most powerful reason people listen to song is the mood. This is what I meant with the instrumental music. So music is, for me personally, the easiest, fastest way to change my mood. When I'm a bit down in the dumps and I need to just get motivation, then I listen to a song depending on how I want to feel and how I currently feel. I choose that song, and then it just makes me feel so much better. Sometimes I even underestimate the power of music. I think, let me listen to the song, I'll feel better. And I'm like, no, you know what, I don't actually think I will. But I forget that it actually does make me feel better. And in the same sense, it's relaxing because of the nature of the emotion, how music uses its elements to make you feel a certain way. It can also use those same elements to change your mood or, so make you feel relaxed, make you feel energetic, because there's a wide range of music for specific purposes. So let's say you want to sleep, you can listen to a song. If you want to focus and study, you can listen to another song. If you're at a party and you want to dance to it, there's specific songs that fit that category. I did a whole project in grade 8 on this topic actually. I called it Project Musical Minds. Just wait a second, let me actually get that file. It has some useful information in it. Okay, I'm back. Let me just adjust this. Okay. Project Musical Minds. If you judge it from a scientific perspective, this is a very bad project. But I spent so much time on this and I was so invested that I actually got some real results for myself that I value. Okay, so I spent a few minutes going through this thing, and I'm not gonna talk about all of it. I want to actually make a separate video on it because I spent so much time on this research. But the main takeaway, I think, was the specific project was on the tempo of the music. Tempo has a great effect. You can even fall asleep to music if it's slow enough. It really actually helps you fall asleep. And for when you're trying to study, for example, you should avoid listening to music with lyrics because it would distract you. But it should also have a certain tempo so that it's not slowing you down or making you too apprehensive. I'll go into that more in depth. Comment down below if you want me to make a video on how music helps you study and helps you sleep based on the project that I did. But make sure you go follow me on Instagram if you want to be involved in future videos by giving me your advice and your commentary. Then I might feature your comments here on the screen. Thanks for watching, bye, and I'll see you next time.